Wave.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Whatever she does. Whatever she does.
Yeah. Choreographer over
Go
here.
ahead.
All right, we're switching up the wave. Are you guys ready? We're gonna like D-backs game wave it. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Whoosh. Oh yeah, that one's so much better. So much better.
I came right back.
Go back. Go back.
Try again.
Okay, ready?
Wait.
Let's do it.
Oh.
There you go. Welcome back to MITA Unshackled, where we're pleased to introduce you to movers and shakers, businessmen, businesswomen, thought leaders in the American and global cannabis space. And I'm here with Demitri Downing with the first one with 3 co-hosts.
3 co-hosts.
So, you guys want to introduce yourself?
It's spectacular. I'm Ari Munoz.
I'm Destinee Blanco. Rita Valenzuela.
And Destinee Blanco is also the producer. So this should be interesting. You guys have to pepper Joe with some questions, right?
I'm scared now.
Are you ready for it, Joe?
This is they're tough. They're interrogators. You can watch out for them.
We're ninjas. Woo!
You got it.
We're here with Joe Zahaitis. Zahaitis?
Zahaitis. With an I.
Zahaitis.
Yeah.
Zahaitis.
Lithuanian.
Everyone's like trying to say it differently.
I could probably pronounce that about 8 a.m. But late in the afternoon, Zahaitis.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt. After the mimosa, it'll be better.
No, it's just orange juice. Tahumas. Oh my God! I could tell an entirely inappropriate joke about the difference between tahini and tahumas, but that's not important.
I like tahini on my cucumbers. That's what I was hearing. I was trying
tahini
to
on my Bloody Mary.
I wish I could tell it. It was actually a story, not a joke, but that's probably for another podcast. So let's go back to cannabis. So, Joe, welcome to MITA Unshackled.
Thank you for having me.
Where we meet great individuals in the industry. Joe, you've been around for a while. Was it 2008, 2009? You said you started in cannabis?
Yeah, we got started in the cannabis space around 8, 9.
And you're with Bankcard International Group?
Correct.
It has a pretty cool business card. What do you guys think of his business card?
I seen it. Yeah, I was like, okay, it's like a little credit card.
Right, yeah.
They each have $500.
Let's go to the bar, guys.
Go to Amazon right now.
Don't abuse it.
All right, I'm going to go to the club, get a little tutor, and be like, I'm trying to pay with this one.
Remember Miami?
Like, trying to pull it off.
I've actually had people come back to the booth and say, you know this didn't work. You know I was kidding.
So Bankcard International. Well, let's start with you and your journey in cannabis. When is it the whole time Bankcard International, or?
No. Actually, I've been in the payments industry for about 30 years.
Okay.
I've worked for international payment processors. I worked for what used to be Bank of America Merchant Services, managing a large book of large clients. I used to always tell my friends, do you watch the Super Bowl? Yes. Do you see the ads on the Super Bowl? Yes. Those are the clients that my team manages.
Hell yeah.
So I've been in the payment space for a little while. So
those are the clients we want right there. Super Bowl commercials, let's go.
You're doing it.
So we started back in payments. My partner, Brett Taylor, he started back a long time ago doing this. And we've really been on the journey of a lot of the banks that have been shut down, a lot of the banks that have shut programs down. And we've gotten to the point where we now vet solutions pretty thoroughly before we'll bring them to our client base.
And you guys have been in what states were you based out of at first?
We're currently out of Vancouver, Washington. That's where the company is based. I'm out of Chicago.
Okay, Vancouver, Washington. I just remembered that there's a Vancouver in Canada and Washington.
Yep, that's why I always say Washington, because everybody assumes it's in Canada. It's not.
No, that's great. Damn, my mind is slowing down when I have to
Washington.
think about these things too hard. So you guys started in Washington, so lots of experience there in 2012, 13, 14.
Oh, yeah. We were there at the beginning, We were there. We did a lot of the New York shows back when they were first launching it, when Illinois went first medical and then now recently rec. So we've been with all of those states.
And you guys are working in all states now?
Yes, sir.
All across the country?
Yep.
Anything international?
No.
Ari's a big international person. She's just waiting to get her next plane
Coming
flight.
soon.
So what kind of solutions? What did you say?
Coming soon to DVD.
So what kind of solutions are you providing for people in the cannabis industry?
The lead foot right now, the one for us, is PIN-based debit.
PIN-based debit.
If you think about going to the grocery store, going to a convenience store, and you pull out your debit card, you put it in the terminal, and you enter your PIN number to pay with cash, effectively. Same exact transaction. So it's the biggest differentiator that we always tell everybody, it is not cashless ATM, which is kind of a solution.
So is it the actual system that you guys make, or is it a bank?
We have a bank behind us. That's the key piece to it. We have a bank behind us that is the acquiring bank and has gone to the debit networks to say, this is what we're going to do on our network. We are going to process cannabis transactions. It's a bank-to-bank transfer, so it doesn't traverse Visa's rails. It is not a credit card transaction. So, and all the debit networks are like, great, as long as you're behind it as the bank, we're totally cool with it.
Right. We work with the bank, but not the cannabis. That's awesome.
It's like an ACH.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not ACH, because ACH that's an older school traditional. This is just like the debit card out of your pocket.
Oh, the physical
The
card.
physical debit card out of your pocket
Okay.
that you'd use in any other retail environment. And the key from a cannabis perspective or a cannabis dispensary perspective is it's to the penny, so there's no rounding up and then cash back from the bud tender. So that's a huge piece. And because it's to the penny, when you get to your reporting at the end of the day, week, month, whatever it is as a dispensary, your reconciliation, A, is easier. And B, because it's to the penny, you have reporting you have to do back to your depository bank because they have to file SARS reports. And they can match that up and go, oh, 2532, 2687, 5392. It all matches. There's no, okay, someone came in with $100 but left with 80. Where's the difference?
Right.
Yep.
So, where are you guys seeing the most? Like, what states you guys working the most right now?
I would love to say there's one where we're working all of them. The biggest challenge from our perspective have been the states that are saying and or legislating to go rec, and then something screws up and it doesn't happen. Virginia recently had that happen where they said they were going rec and
It was
then
fun.
it got stalled, and now we're kind of waiting. So big
wait
in California, big in Washington. We recently were approved by Washington Department of Financial Institutions.
Right.
So they put us on their website to say, you guys are doing it the right way. We're cool with that. So.
And if someone wants to use your services, you can go through like success stories and how you've changed things
Yes,
for different.
Yep, and we've got testimonials from clients, and
I love testimonials. Aren't testimonials great?
Love
It's just-
testimonials.
It's really good for a lot of the larger MSOs. We work with most of the major MSOs already, but for the MSOs we're talking to give them the comfort that what we're bringing to the table, it's new. This is not something. I mean, you look at cashless ATM.
She's just always dancing.
Damn it.
She's just happy.
Dancer.
I know.
She's a happy
She's happy.
camper.
I'm just trying to spread positive energy, She's
like
dancing to the music behind us.
Don't let her fool you though. Yesterday she got an advisory board.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, she's a sharp little cookie. She hasn't put her mind towards finance and CFO type stuff, but
Well, that's again, now I would like to say we're the boring side, but again, I've been in the payment space for 30 years.
Yes.
And the part that always shocks me is retailers in general, cannabis as well, but retailers in general derive 90% of their cash flow rev from card-based processing.
Yep.
In the retail world, it's credit card. In the cannabis world,
Swipe it.
it's cash. Well, we can
Cash is
take
king, baby.
Well, we can displace a lot of that cash. Well, handling cash is expensive.
Yeah, that's
And
It's
dirty.
dangerous. It's dirty. Let's put a big red target on the back of the delivery guy.
Yep.
I'm going to send him out of the store with product
Yeah.
and cash, because now he's got to do a cashless ATM transaction at a door front. With this one, you don't have to do that.
Don't go
Product
after the
only.
brink trucks.
Nice.
so sorry, I lost my train of thought because then Rita started dancing.
I saw that. I was trying to ignore
Ari's
it.
energy
Stay
is just like
focused.
gravitating towards me now. I don't want to leave her hanging. She's like dancing here by herself in the corner.
I'm good. Let's have fun with
We,
it.
we mix business with pleasure.
all good.
It's
You have to
okay.
have fun with business, you know?
Yeah, we do
Enjoy
Right.
yourself.
pleasurable business networking at MITA.
So where do you guys actually have like your systems or places or dispensaries that you're working with currently?
Every state that has rec.
Every single state?
Every state that has
All
rec.
50 states you guys are in?
No, every state that has rec.
Every state that has
Oh,
rec.
okay. I didn't hear that right. Okay.
So just, okay.
Because there are about 37. I think we added one more, 38. I think there are 38 states that now have rec. And all of them, as long as we have a bank that has a fully compliant cannabis banking program for the dispensary to
Right.
deposit with, we can work with them.
So why only
Arizona
the ones with
does.
rec? Because it's
Arizona.
harder with medicinal ones?
The average ticket is different, and just the fundamental way that it works, ACH works really well in that environment. Again, not that I can't do it, and we have clients that are both do medical and
Yeah.
rec, and we do both. But medical-only states are typically an ACH type of event.
Makes sense.
What do you think safe banking will mean for these for your organization? I mean, have you guys looked at the law? I haven't looked at the law.
We've gone through the whole thing, and here's the challenge I have with safe banking. I think safe banking will bring in, we're branching a little bit away from PIN-based debit, which is my play, which is totally fine. But if you look at safe banking, the challenge it's going to bring is that if you have safe banking, if you now allow credit cards as a functional process, what do you do about SARS reporting and all of the other stuff that cannabis dispense? Do you make it go away? I would say no. So the challenge you're going to have is you're going to have this flood, this rush to market of a bunch of players who say they have a solution, and they're either going to get shut down, have a problem, and the feds are going to step in and go, hold on, this is not what we intended with this, and they're going to really, really restrict it. That's my biggest concern.
So it sounds like somebody should, no matter what, everybody's kind of anticipating safe banking, but they're still going to need you and your services and your expertise.
Yes, and we've got a whole group of guys behind me that both our team as well as the numbers of others in the industry and a number of attorneys we're working with, trying to help kind of guide that so that when we can do it this way, and it's legit. It really is. I mean, it is just like going into a grocery store. Okay, once we get to the point where we can actually do credit cards, great. But how are we going to keep that legit like we have it now?
Yeah.
How are we not going to let this kind of go in a...
Yeah, and how many accounts do you guys have set up?
About 3,000 right now.
That's a lot of accounts.
Well, we manage it at the mid-level at Merchant ID, which is each location. So while you might have an MSO that has 50 locations, we actually manage it because every one of those locations has to have its own license, even though it's owned by a multi-state operator.
And how many do you think you're working with in California? I mean, I'm just curious.
If I could tell you, I would tell you, but I would hesitate to lie to you. But quite a few.
Or which state is it? Do you guys have the most accounts in?
Oddly enough, Florida and Ohio.
Okay.
Florida's huge, yeah.
So you must be working with TrueLeaf, but you don't need to disclose that probably because you're probably going to need it.
Here's what I'll say in that regard. I have a number of point-of-sale systems that, if not are integrated with our solution, are working towards it, and then that's why I won't say it.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. Well, it's been an honor to have you on our show, MITA Unshackled, and it's the Bankcard International Group. You're the president.
Thank you. I'm happy to have all of the ladies here.
Yeah, no, they're fun.
Thank you.
And how many people work for Bankcard International Group? Is it a big company, small company?
Small company. We've got about 15 people total, but then we have a rep base, if you will, independent contractors. That's probably about 75 strong.
Excellent. Well, we'll have to see how we can help you some more, and how we can help you promote Bankcard International and your services.
Our biggest competition is education. I spent this whole year going to every one of the Lucky Leaf and other shows, presenting and speaking just to educate.
And this is what this podcast is for.
And that's why I was very happy to be on this.
And to get, and this is just more fun so people can get to know you, but to get a little more technical and explain what you do, what your service provides, and why people need to reach out to you. If you want to write
an article
for the newsletter,
I'd be more than happy.
Yeah, for our members, we have
explaining what it is.
35,000 emails.
Educate.
31% open rate.
We'll queue it up
Yeah, definitely sign up, become a member, so you can be part of our newsletter. We got an email open rate of 30. No, we got an email open rate around 30 to 35%.
Of that 35,000.
I thought he was telling me it was going to
there.
cost me $35,000 for me to write there.
No.
I mean, if you want to give it to us, we'll take it. We'll support you all day long.
Yeah.
Even if it's
Keep
cash,
these lights on in front of us.
Even if it's cash,
cash
he
is
needs to get
dirty
rid of
though.
it.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't
Right,
like
cash is dirty.
That's right.
Hey, cash
You
is
like
king.
getting
I'll take
dirty.
it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I'll take it dirty. It's
I'm going to go wash it.
No, it doesn't. No, 35,000 emails, 10,000 people open them.
Awesome.
No, we do lots of things that you can do to support us. We have a golf tournament coming up. If you
Oh,
like to
yeah.
golf.
Golf.
Come out and golf next month.
Where at?
Ocotillo, Chandler. It's an Ocotillo golf course in
I'll check
Chandler,
this
Arizona.
That's right.
But get him on the newsletter. He'll appreciate that. And we'll give people some good education about what's going on, too. We like to be educational, so.
Thank you for having me on. You let me know.
Yeah, I'll
Happy to
text
be
you
on
right
again.
now, actually.
We appreciate
Thank you.
you, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Another episode of MITA Unshackled.